Grand Rising, everybody, and welcome back to the Honeywell. If this is your first time joining in, just come in, relax, enjoy the environment. It is, I believe, 6 in the morning right now. Time is really ascending, it's moving fast. So, we're going to get started today. I just want to let you guys know that I love you. If no one has told you, I love you, and thank you for loving me. Alright, so I'm going to be using what is this? This is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. I'm going to be using a lot of Oracle cards. I love Oracle cards. I first started my journey with Oracle cards, but I do channel from my intuition as well, so you're not always going to see the cards when you tune in, as we all have to use all of our gifts that we are naturally born with when we come here. Okay, so let's get started today. We're going to start by thanking the universe for this fantastic rising. We're going to thank Mother Gaia for allowing us to feel the breeze and coming outside and being able to see all of nature, at its raw beauty. We're going to thank our guides and also our ancestors. We're going to thank Spirit as well. So let's get started. Thank you for this message. So a lot of you, I feel like you're wanting to gravitate towards a more natural lifestyle, or using your natural senses is what I'm feeling. You just want to be completely natural, the way that you came here, almost like childlike. That's what I'm sensing. You want to really reset. You're saying to yourself, I wish that, or I would like to know how I would have been, or how my vessel would have been, and my gifts and my abilities had not I indulged in things like smoking, or negative vibrations, conversations, food, music, certain music. I see a lot of you grounding yourself, putting your feet in the earth, or getting back to this place where you're in your pureness, in a sense. And not to say that dark energy isn't pure. I'm going to touch up and talk about that as well in a later video. But yeah, you guys want to be in a more pure state. So what came out for you guys is wanted, universe, creators. So I'm hearing that regardless of how you are now, the universe is letting you know that you're still a part of the universe's creations, and you're still creating even in the existence that you're living in right now. So if you feel like in any way that you tainted yourself by the way of the world, the universe says no, you were to indulge in things here, you were to experience, that is a part of your experience here. So you don't have to worry about me having a judging eye or prying eye. Experience all, so that you can come back to me and talk to me about how it was. We're having this experience together is what your creator is saying, is what the universe is saying. I want you to have fun. That is another intuitive message I was getting, that you guys want to have fun. You want to know what it feels like to purely have fun, to reach a level of happiness, that it truly heightens your abilities, your senses here. You're saying to yourself, if I could be with enjoyment on a continuous basis, how high will I vibrate? How high will my frequency be? Will I be able to hear the universe's voice? If the universe has a voice. So universe is letting you know, yes, you will. You always will, because you are a part of me and I'm a part of you, and you can never be separated. We also have cut away what is no longer needed for you. This card I immediately got. Ooh, see? You need to cut it away. This card I immediately got judgment. Cut away judgment. Cut away anyone, or cut away any thoughts that you may feel that the universe or your creator, whoever it is that you resonate with, is judging you. Cut away those things. But this is also how you're feeling. You're feeling like you need to cut away anything that no longer serves you. I'm going to read from the book. At the bottom of the deck, we have your greatest work is your legendary legacy, which is yourself. And this is number 42. You have number 9 and you have number 31. We are not about to get in numerology right now. This is going to be just a simple message. So what they're telling me to read, I'm hearing something about your universe here. They're telling me to read your greatest work is your legendary legacy. So I'm going to read this one first. This is at the bottom of the deck, and I turned right to it as well. So it says your greatest work is your legendary legacy. You've drawn the sword of destiny. Your legendary legacy awaits. An action that you take now may be felt for years or more. Your greatest work will stand against the endless tides of history, washing everything else away. Paradoxically, by trying to create a legacy, you might nullify the likelihood it'll happen. You must dare differently. So here you have dare is broken down. D is to discover what you are uniquely designed to do. A is to activate your unique genius by proclaiming your authentic power. I don't know if you guys can hear the airplane or not. I'm going to wait until it passes. You have R, remember your true mission here and why you incarnated at this time. And then you have E, evolve your deepest dreams into full service for the largest collective. So write down the word dare on separate lines and break it down. These are questions that you need to, well, they're not questions, but it's sort of like things that you have to, or you need to, I guess, ponder about, wonder about. So I'm going to reread. D stands for discover what you are uniquely designed to do. A is to activate your unique genius by proclaiming your authentic power. R is to remember your true mission here and why you incarnated at this time. And E is to evolve your deepest dreams into full service for the largest collective. Your cosmic catalyst is, you need to write this down as well if you're taking notes during this message. That your cosmic catalyst is, what is my deepest dream for the largest collective? What is my deepest dream for the largest collective? And your cosmic checkbox, you have to write that down too. It says to take an assignment that provides you with insight and another facet of your inborn genius and unique ability. Take an assignment that provides you with insight into another facet of your inborn genius and unique ability. So what I'm getting from this, like I said, you guys want to get back into your natural state. That's the way that you feel. The universe is saying you can do that in the state that you're in right now. But what you need to push out is the notion that you cannot achieve that just because you may smoke or you may, indulge in different things. You can. You are not apart from your natural born abilities, is what the universe is saying here. Get back into a place where you are standing in your authentic self. Okay? It says, I'm going to read this again. Your greatest work is your legendary legacy. It says you've been drawn to the sword of destiny, which is how you feel right now. Like, what is my destiny? What if I were to not indulge? Where would I be? How would my life be different? How would my frequency be different? Will I be more in tune into my abilities? So it says, you've drawn the sword of destiny. Your legacy awaits. An action that you take now may be felt for years or more. Your greatest work will stand against the endless tides of history, washing everything else away. Paradoxically, by trying to create a legacy, you might knowingly, oh, you might, yeah, knowingly, is that knowingly? Knowingly, you might knowingly, the likelihood it'll happen. You must dare differently. Okay? So that was your greatest work is your legendary legacy. I'm going to be reading number 9. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. This is number 9. Number 9. You no longer need validation. You are sovereign. You see, you guys? It says you no longer need validation. You are sovereign. What would your life look like if you really lived by this principle? See, I told you it had something to do with, you feeling like what your life would be. What would your life look like? Who would you be? But it says you no longer need that validation. You are sovereign. It says here, what would change and what would stay the same? What would you do different in a situation that you are faced with right now? Why hold on to what? Hold on. I can't stand when I start somewhere. Okay, I gotta read all over again. It doesn't flow to me if I don't read the whole thing. It says you no longer need validation. You are sovereign. What would your life look like if you really live by this principle? What would change and what would stay the same? What will you do different in a situation that you are faced with right now? Why hold on to what's accumulated by default around you? Intentionally decide what stays and what goes. Like I said, for some of you, the notion that you are not whole, that you are not, the universe is like you're tainted in some way. You feel like, you're tainted and you don't have this connection with your natural born abilities, or that you're separate from the divine. That's something that you need to stop thinking right now, that those are things that you need to let go of. They're no longer needed in this part of your journey, because you're coming into the understanding and also the truth that you are sovereign, that you are whole, that you are fine just the way that you are. And that separation, that thread, that enrichedness, that connection with you and the divine and all of nature, your ancestors, your guides, and everyone else, all of nature is you, and you are them. Okay? It says, consider the stories, beliefs, relationships, and even physical reminders that are not congruent with who you are now. Consider the stories, beliefs, relationships, and even physical reminders that you are not congruent with who you are now. All right, your cosmic catalyst here for this card is, which old story has my family or lineage deposited on me that's no longer true? Cosmic catalyst is, which old story has my family or lineage deposited on me that no longer is true? Your cosmic checkbox is, declutter your room or office. Remove anything that does not intentionally represent exactly who you have evolved into. You needed all of those things, like the universe said to you. You needed all of those things to evolve into who you are now, because you were going to come to the understanding of, or those things didn't make or break me. What people said about me didn't make or break me. It doesn't stop who I was naturally born to be. It doesn't stop the relationship that I have with the divine, with the universe, with my creator, with creation. What my lineage or legacy or what my lineage or family, has spoke about me, or how they feel about me, what they think of me, what has happened with my lineage and my family, karmically has no tie to me, because you're here on your own divine path and journey. Okay? So it doesn't spill over to you if you think that way. Entertaining those thoughts, like the universe said here, cut away what no longer is needed for you. It says, consider the stories, beliefs, relationships, and even physical reminders that are not congruent with who you are now. Those things need to be cut away. There's another plane. I am in Virginia. I'm back home and I absolutely love it. But yeah, those things don't spill onto you. What they have done has nothing to do with you. And a lot of people feel that way. That is the old way of programming. Still, a lot of people don't understand that living off of old dynamics, and spiritual exercises. There's a lot of things I want to be talking about, spiritual exercises and thoughts and things of that nature. You are agreeing to this struggle life. You are agreeing to putting yourself through excess trauma, or excess emotions, excess feelings, excess situations that you didn't even have to. You're going to find out, well, I didn't even have to go that route. You're going to have your epiphany. You're going to have you're going to get that message from the divine that you didn't even have to go that route, but it was necessary so that you can now fully understand yourself and accept yourself, and also our relationship. Me and you can never part. Those things are no. Hello. Those things are, Grand Rising. Those things are a no-brainer. They are a never mind to you. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be reading. What is the next card here? We have Wanted. The universe. Oh, Wanted. Universe Creator. Universe Creators. And that is number 31. All right. It says, life simply wants more life, and creation wants more creation. The important thing here is not how many followers you have or how many people look up. Not how many people look up to you, but how many other leaders you create. That was what I forgot to say that part. That was what the universe was saying. It was necessary for you to experience all of these things so you can then pass them on, so that you can lift others' heads, so that you can come out of old programming. You know how we have a lot of spiritual people here on earth, and that may have been their route, the way that they took it to heal, or the message that they received for their particular journey. But a lot of people are not here just to suffer in within healing, because they're suffering within healing. There's trauma within healing, and it's crazy because we're trying to heal from traumas and suffering. But what voice within you said that you were unhealed? What voice within you said that you were, or put it this way, what voice did you hear? Do you tell yourself on a daily basis, put it this way, do you tell yourself on a daily basis, oh, I need to heal from this, or I need to heal from that, or do you feel like you're fine? Truly, this is not coming from an egotistic standpoint. This is coming from your true authentic self, your true authentic being. Do you feel like within your being, within your body, within all of who you are, that you need to do all of this healing, and you're broken, that you're scorned, that you're bitter, that you're unhappy, that you need to heal, that your mind is broken, that your heart is broken, that your soul and spirit is broken, and so forth and so forth. Oh, I need to heal my family lineage, or I need to do this and I need to do that. Do you feel that within yourself? Because every morning that you wake up, I want to encourage you not to feel that way, and to know that those are things you do not have to explore. Those are expeditions that you do not have to travel just because there was another in front of you that traveled. They traveled that path. That was what they chose. And while all of it is necessary to everyone's journey, within their own right, within their own path, if they feel like that is right for them, that's right for them. But it's not. Reconsider. Sit down before you start a expedition on the trauma healing. That is an old, outdated programming system. It's old and it's outdated. All right? Be just who you are each and every day. Wake up and say, okay, well, today is going to be a better day than yesterday, because today I'm a better person. Not that, oh Lord, yesterday was so, I was just so down and out, and I just felt so icky, yucky. I can't explain it. Like, how those days where you reflect upon yesterday and you feel like, oh, today is destroyed because of what happened yesterday. No, you don't have to write down in your book you're doing shadow work and so forth and so forth. Yes, all of those things are great, and it's a great practice to do, because sometimes we have to, like I said, we have to go down those routes, those paths in certain times in our lives. I'm talking about on a more serious level. But this is not something that you have to suffer through each and every day. Oh, the little things. You may have blew up yesterday. It was necessary that you blew up yesterday. But that is not who you are. That's a part of your creator. That is a part of your creation. That is a part of who you are designed to be and do. That's what you're designed to do. Blow up. You're designed to speak. Happiness. You're designed to cuss. You're designed to do all of those things. You have your free right to expression. And however you choose to express yourself, that is how you express yourself. But you don't have to be damned by it. Your life doesn't have to be filled with the long, grueling process of healing that creates trauma within your mind, and also separates you from who you are, and also a path of happiness, a road that leads to endless cycles of I'm needing to heal, and a road that leads to endless cycles of questioning yourself, and am I ready, am I perfect now, type of thought. Always feeling like you're the one that is less than. All right. So here is, let me finish reading. I'm sorry. The universe just took me right on for y'all. So I'm going to finish, I'm going to read it again. Life simply wants more life, and creation wants more creation. The important thing here is not how many followers you have or how many people look up to you, but how many other leaders you create. If you make people smaller, they will only diminish in their abilities and lose courage for doing what matters. But by growing and combining with others, you grow, like Russian nesting dolls, in which the whole of the first is holographically contained. This don't sound like, what is they well, I don't know what Russian nesting dolls is, so that's why it doesn't make sense to me. It says, by growing and combining with others, you grow, like Russian nesting dolls, in which the whole of the first is holographically contained in the next. Is holographically contained in the next, like Russian nesting dolls, in which the whole of the first is holographically contained in the next. I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't know what that is. If you guys know, put it down in the comment section, please. It says the universe is always waiting to see who gains the consciousness necessary to get assigned higher and higher expanded duties in the cosmos. The universe is always waiting to see who gains the consciousness necessary to get assigned higher and higher expanded duties in the cosmos. The cosmic catalyst here is that it says, how is the universe showing me that the natural structure to grow? Again, with the naturalness that you want. It says, how is the universe showing me the natural structure to grow? This is your cosmic catalyst. This is a question that the universe wants you to ask yourself and receive the answer to whenever, or the epiphany, however it is that you're going to get it, download. Uh, Cosmic catalyst is how is the universe showing me that natural structure, the natural structure to grow. Cosmic checkbox: brainstorm or sketch an impactful idea that will continue growing without your direct input once it is set in motion. Brainstorm or sketch an impactful idea that will grow, that will continue growing without your direct input once it is set in motion. So another thing that I'm being led to say is the laws of the universe. You cannot, you can put a lot of things in motion. You can, a lot of things can manifest all at once, but it has it takes a process. Just like you have the first law, the second law, the third law. Everything is by step and by order. It's by design. So while you can have a lot of things that you're manifesting or wanting to manifest, you have to concentrate on that one thing, that number one thing that will put and set everything else in motion, because this is cause and effect here. It's like a domino effect. So if you push that first domino, figure out what that first thing is that you need to put in motion that will cause it to just align, and you don't have to worry about trying to manifest all of these different things, hoping that it'll all come together all at once, because it only takes one idea. It only takes one thing. Well, one desire, whatever it is that you're trying to set in motion for yourself, for the snowball effect to happen. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back to the honey well. I love you guys. Love, light, and peace. Namaste.